Britney Spears' lawyer is accusing her dad of extorting $2 million from her conservatorship. Earlier this week, her lawyer filed another petition to have Jamie Spears immediately removed as her conservator. The lawyer claims Jamie will only step down after he is paid $2 million in order to pay off his lawyers, agents, and himself. In a statement, the lawyer said that Britney will not be bullied or extorted by her father, and Jamie does not have the right to hold his daughter hostage by setting the terms of his removal. Wow. Tori, what do you think of this latest drama, and should he just step down quietly? What's happening?
Okay, so let's be really clear here. I'm on the side of Britney. I want to free Britney. I really am. But I do want to really let you be discerning about what you just read about that. Many people ask for lawyer fees all the time, and sometimes judges do give them that if they're in some kind of legal fight to end the fight. What you're hearing from Britney's lawyer is that he's calling that, asking for that, extortion. That's not 100% accurate. Extortion is when you force or threaten someone for goods or money. He's not forcing or threatening anything other than I want my legal fees. Now, they can say no, but to frame it as extortion is definitely a legalese thing we should all be wary about, because we should want the facts here. That's not extortion. That's pretty normal.
Well, is he calling it extortion because he is basically making it a condition for him to step away from the conservatorship? Is that the area that makes it look like extortion?
Yeah, but that under the words of extortion doesn't mean that. You can certainly say, I won't go unless you give me blank, blank, blank. They have an option to say, no, we won't. They fight it out in court. A judge decides. But in no way is that like, if you don't do this, I'll break your... I mean, it's really, extortion is for things where you're threatening them by force for money. That doesn't fall under this.
Can I ask a question just as like kind of an outside observer here? I don't know Britney's finances. I'm assuming financially she's okay. I don't know.
60 million.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, so 60 million. Would it be worth it for her to pay $2.5 million to never have to deal with this man again?
Not if it's unjust, though. And that's what we're unpacking.
I'm not saying that this is just or unjust. Right. I'm just talking about her mental health almost. From moving on.
I understand what you're saying, because I think a lot of people make a decision like Jeff was talking about, I'll give you this so I don't never have to deal with you again.
Right.
I think the issue is, for a lot of people, is that 60 million feels very low. It seems very low for a lifetime of work.
I was shocked when she just said that, but I didn't want to seem...
And there's been a lot of questions about why it's only 60 million. So the idea of someone who, from my understanding, wasn't even a part of her life, like during her formative years, steps in. Can you imagine another icon who, and we know a lot, whose fathers were not present their entire lives until they became rich and famous, and then they come in and rule and dictate how they're going to use the money and what they're going to do? That's bananas.
Right.
That's truly bananas. So in this case, I think to ask for another $2 million feels like salt in an open wound.
Yeah, and I think for Britney too, if she's been waiting this long to have a voice and to finally be a part of this fight, I think she's going to want to see it through. I would
That's
only
definitely
imagine.
The lawyer. That's the strategy they're doing, is they're playing hardball, and I like it because she's getting her voice out. I'm just worried we don't make things fuzzy here. When he asked for attorney's fees, that's not extortion, and I don't want to overemphasize things because I like this lawyer and I like that he's going aggressive.
60 million sounds way low.
Isn't that crazy?
I know.
Isn't that nuts?
Unbelievable.